a truant student once again. At 50 years of age, Mr. Rahul Gandhi is still bunking classes. And this time, when it comes to criticizing and mocking the Prime Minister over his alleged failure at taming the expansionist China, Rahul Gandhi is the first in line. He even doubts the valor of our braves by questioning the damage meted to our enemies. But when it comes to crucial decision making, the Congress Member of Parliament, it seems, does not have enough time. Nothing else explains his absence from at least 11 Defence Committee meetings in the last 8 months held by the Parliamentary Committee. In fact, on 12th March 2020, while Rahul Gandhi should have been at the forward post with the rest of the Defence Committee and stand shoulder to shoulder with the Indian Armed Forces fighting at the border, he was in Delhi mocking the government for sleeping behind the wheel. Listen in to what Rahul Gandhi's bluff and bluster was to the waiting cameras when the rest of the Standing Committee was standing at the LAC with China.
The Indian government is asleep. They do not realize that coronavirus is spreading in this country. And it is going to have devastating consequences. Our Prime Minister is sleeping at the wheel. The Prime Minister in India is clueless about the economy, about how these things work. And we are heading on the highway for an accident.
Well, that was Rahul Gandhi then, and today the BJP got an entry into tearing Rahul Gandhi apart for his antecedents and his glorious legacy in Parliament. And they all said that for the Gandhis, it's not about defence committees, but only defence commissions that matter to them. Listen in to the BJP.
This family has interest in defence matters only as far as commissions are concerned, whether it is the Bofors deal, the HDW submarine deal of the Rajiv Gandhi era, or the Augusta Westland and many other scandals that happened during the UPA era.
वास्तविकता ये है कि झूठ का झाड़ सच के पहाड़ के नीचे छटपटा रहा है। उन्हें सच्चाई हजम नहीं हो रही है, सच्चाई समझ में नहीं आ रही है और सच्चाई को समझने के बाद भी उसे अनदेखा करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
So the legitimate question on the Newshour tonight, has Rahul Gandhi been unmasked like never before? That's the question and the debate on the other side.
You're watching the Newshour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
And joining the debate tonight is Sudhanshu Trivedi ji. He is the Member of Parliament and spokesperson of the BJP, and our other guests continue to be with us. And I want to ask Abbas Hafeez. Abbas Hafeez, I want to give you a list of meetings held by the Standing Committee for Defence, of which for which Mr. Rahul Gandhi is an honourable member. In fact, meeting 1 was on the 27th of September 2019. Rahul was not present. Meeting 2, 14th November 2019, again not present. Meeting 3, 15th November 2019, 18th November 2019, 9th December 2019, 17th February 2019, 18th Feb, 19th Feb, 20th Feb, 21st Feb. None of these meetings were attended by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. And then it was also on the 12th of March that Mr. Rahul Gandhi missed this meeting yet again. And this was the meeting during which Rahul Gandhi was present, making wisecracks at the government, but not available between 4th and 9th of November, when this entire committee travelled to the frontline posts along the LAC with China. Abbas Hafeez, I want to ask you, is this his commitment to the issue of our soldiers, of our forces? Look at that. Jual Oram and other members of the Standing Committee in the tough terrain of Ladakh. Where was Mr. Rahul Gandhi, sir?
I guess, Navika ji, you should, make your question a little better. And your question should be why this Defence Committee hasn't called any single meeting in last 3.5 months when we were having the toughest time at our border this defense committee became very important for the Bharatiya Janata Party to target, to counter and to divert this nation's attention from the failure of the Modi Sarkar. And the question should be, I am totally asking a genuine question. Why this defense committee?
You're sounding genuine too, sir. You're sounding very genuine, sir.
Why no single meeting in last 3.5 months of this defense committee? Through video
Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, I'm showing you visuals. वहाँ डिफेंस मीटिंग, स्टैंडिंग कमेटी मीटिंग वहाँ पे है और नीचे ये प्राइवेटली सोनिया गांधी जी के साथ आप अकेले सारे डिग्निटरीज चाइना के मिलते हैं, लेकिन चाइना के साथ बॉर्डर पे जवान कैसे हैं वो पूछने जाने का उनका टाइम नहीं है। 8 महीने में 11 मीटिंग हुई, उस पे जाने का टाइम नहीं मिला, लेकिन 3 महीने मीटिंग क्यों नहीं हुई ये पूछने का हक रखते हैं।
3.5 महीने
देखिए नाविका जी, ये अब्बास साहब को ये पता नहीं है कि पिछले 4 महीने से तो कोविड की वजह से कोई कार्यक्रम ही नहीं हो पा रहा था। हाउ द मीटिंग वाज पॉसिबल? अरे जो हुई उसका तो जवाब दीजिए जनाब।
पार्लियामेंट चल रहे हैं।
और दूसरी बात ये भी समझिए, इससे पहले 5 साल ये एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स कमेटी के मेंबर रहे, मगर 86 में से केवल 9 मीटिंग अटेंड की 5 साल में। और ये तो राफेल पे बड़ा हल्ला मचा रहे थे ना। अरे इस डिफेंस कमेटी की मीटिंग में प्रोक्योरमेंट भी डिस्कस हुआ। आई माई सेल्फ इज ऑल्सो द मेंबर ऑफ द स्टैंडिंग कमेटी ऑफ डिफेंस।
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
अरे इस बार तो बजट के डिमांड्स आए थे जिसमें हर डिपार्टमेंट के सामने अपना अपना डिमांड रखना था, एक भी मीटिंग में आए नहीं जनाब। अरे वाह, इस पर तो देखिए नाविका जी, मुझे एक पंक्ति ध्यान आती जो मैंने आज ट्वीट भी किया है कि देशभक्ति का स्वांग रचे राहुल देखो, चाइना से सुरताल मार कर बैठे और एको मीटिंग रक्षा समिति की गए नहीं और रक्षा पर ही बवाल काट कर बैठे। You have not attended a single meeting, you have not raised a single question, and now you are making so much hue and cry. Rahul Gandhi should have come up, and in every meeting in February I have attended all the 6 meetings in February.
अब्बास हफीज, 1 मिनट इत्मीनान रखिए। अगर 11 मीटिंग में सवाल नहीं पूछे तो अब मुझे घनश्याम तिवारी जी से सवाल पूछने दीजिए। आई वांट टू आस्क यू मिस्टर घनश्याम तिवारी, serious issues of opposition can also be addressed in standing committee meetings. These standing committee meetings have been briefed by the Chief of Defence Services and also the Army Chief and other chiefs of the different forces. I want to ask you, if Mr. Rahul Gandhi has so many questions, would he be accountable as a member of parliament if he had raised these questions in these standing committee meetings? If he would travel to the forward line areas where our jawans are facing adverse conditions and need help of a watchful opposition so that they can pressurize the government to do the best they can for the jawans. Is a member of parliament of a defense committee only an ornamental position? Are we as taxpayers paying for his bungalow at Tughlaq Lane? Are we paying for his security only because he wants ornamental positions and tweets that he wants to do, and he has no accountability for parliament? I want to ask you this question.
Navika ji, the answer is obvious. If you are part of a defense committee meeting, you attend. At the same time, on September 22, 2018, the Times of India had a headline, "No regrets, I did my duty." Says Kanduri after removal as defense panel chairman. The BJP government has systematically dismantled the ability of defense committee to tell this government what is the right thing to do. And they did this demonstratively by removing their own veteran leader, Mr. V.C. Kanduri, who was Major General V.C. Kanduri. And not one person, Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi ji is an eloquent spokesperson. He's a member of the committee. But if I ask him, why was V.C. Kanduri removed? Do you condemn removing V.C. Kanduri? He will not answer. He did not answer in 2018, nor in 2019, will not answer now. This committee should have met, and there is no excuse for not being part of this committee. But I was searching, I'm still searching for Mr. Jual Oram's views on what has happened in the last 3 months. He is the chairman of this committee. You will not find a single word from Jual Oram on what has happened between India and China in the last 3 months. You did not hear this committee when our 20 brave men were martyred.
Shehzad Poonawala, shifting of goalposts. I'm coming to you, Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, but Shehzad Poonawala, shifting of goalposts?
Navika, I am very upset with you today for picking up this topic because Mr. Rahul Gandhi is one of the most outstanding members of parliament. He's always standing outside the standing committee. What is your problem? If he would have gone to those committee meetings and spent all his time there, who would have met the Chinese ambassador during Doklam? Who would have met the Chinese people before going to Kailash Mansarovar? Don't you realize that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is the first elected Prime Minister on Twitter? So how do you deny him the right to ask these questions on Twitter? What is this Parliamentary Standing Committee? आप तो नाविका जी बड़ा अन्याय करती है. ये पहले चुने हुए निर्वाचित ट्विटर के प्राइम मिनिस्टर को ट्विटर पे सवाल पूछने का अधिकार नहीं देंगे आप. और घनश्याम तिवारी का सवाल बिल्कुल सही है. ना जाए राहुल गांधी, उनका अधिकार बनता है बंगला लेने का हमारे टैक्स पेयर पे. आप कैसे सवाल पूछे उनसे? गलत करती हैं आप.
टैक्स पेयर का बंगला, टैक्स पेयर की गाड़ी, टैक्स पेयर,
कोविड में वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग का सिक्योरिटी कवर, वो भी
सवाल जवाब रोज के. एसपीजी क्यों नहीं, सीआरपीएफ क्यों? बट सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, क्या आम आदमी की तरफ उनकी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है? हमारे फोर्सेस की तरफ राहुल गांधी की जिम्मेदारी नहीं है?
Rahul Gandhi ji is a very hard working leader because he works hardly for the purpose. And as far as his other thing is concerned, as my friend Ghanshyam Tiwari ji, who is a very learned person, has said, you know, in Parliamentary Standing Committee, the members are nominated by their party. अब भैया राहुल गांधी से बड़ा कौन है कांग्रेस पार्टी में? नहीं आना था तो मत आते, कहते हैं हमको मत बनाइए इस कमेटी में. मतलब खुद ही नॉमिनेट कराया और खुद नहीं आ रहे हैं और खुद हल्ला मचा रहे हैं. ये तो बहुत गजब की बात है. अच्छा, अब रही बात इसकी कि एज फॉर एज his duty towards the country is concerned, his duty towards the party is concerned, his duty towards the parliament. अरे भाई जब वो मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट थे कितने क्वेश्चन पूछे थे बताइए 10 साल में जब थे. हाँ, पर्चा जरूर फाड़ा था, अध्यादेश फाड़ा था, क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछे थे. और जब इस बार आए तो
well, ladies and gentlemen, Rahul Gandhi has no questions to ask in the defense meeting because he has never attended it. He can tear up the ordinance that is passed by his own government, his own Prime Minister of his own party, Dr. Manmohan Singh, but he will not attend parliamentary meetings or ask questions in parliament. Is this also a sense of entitlement that I don't ask in public? I will ask questions only on my Twitter handle. I will not go with a group of parliamentarians to forward areas to meet our jawans because I don't go in crowds. I am a leader alone. And I need VIP treatment. Is this about VIP treatment or is this about accountability? Think about it. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi, this country would like to have an answer from you for a change, not just questions that you raise to the Prime Minister. Because this country has chosen you, elected you as a member of parliament to do your duty as a member of parliament. And they pay their taxes, which supports the parliament. Would you like to answer them? We're waiting. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good night from me. That's a wrap on the News Hour. Padmaja Joshi up next. Don't go anywhere.